On weather prospects for tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us on the weather segment. We've noticed southward retreat of the ITD, and this is expected to keep most parts of the country in cloudy conditions during the early hours of Monday. However, there are chances for isolated thunderstorms and rains over some parts of Bauchi, Gombe, the Mambela Plateau, southern parts of Abuja and Bida axis, including some areas around Calabar and Eket axis, where localized rains are probable. But in the afternoon and evening hours, these conditions are expected to change due to thermal heatings, with localized thunderstorms to affect some parts of the north, down to the southern half of the country, with few places to experience some stability, such as Nguru, Portiskum, and Duse axis. Also, areas around Yewa may likely experience stabilities in the afternoon and evening hours. That's our bit from here. I am Susan Opara. Thanks for watching.
And now just a reminder that you can watch this news live online via the NTA mobile app, which you can download on your Android device at the Google Play Store or at the Apple Store if you use devices with iOS. Well, I'll take a short break. Newsline resumes shortly with Becky in Lagos. Stay on the line. Good evening.
It's in the air. It's data. It's what you use every time you download music. It's what streams movies. It's what the banks use to check your account.
It's the very lifeblood of modern living. Data. And where does it all come from? According to industry sources, more and more of it came from here. They acknowledge that Glo is now the largest data network in Nigeria. With your own Glo One submarine cable linked seamlessly to tens of thousands of kilometers with your own fiber optic cable. Glo can provide huge data capacity anywhere at a more flexible and affordable price than anyone. It's simple. So you see, Glo is in the air. It's everywhere. Say hello to the Grandmaster.
Join Glo to jollificate with 8 times the value on every recharge, plus free data to give. Every recharge allows data and voice.
The largest data network, Glo, Grandmasters of Data.
Introducing Chief Eric Omofia, President CEO of Erisco Foods Limited.
Dear Nigerians, we are practical manufacturers determined to say the truth in the best interest of our country. And the truth is that only Nigerians can make Nigeria great. I urge you to practicalize your love for this country. Buy made in Nigerian products from today and build a much brighter future for our country. You cannot continue to promote only other countries' economies, create jobs and wealth for them while denying yourself and children job opportunities and a good economy by not patronizing your own made in Nigerian products like Erisco, Rigico, and Nagico tomato paste and other range of Erisco foods products. Do the wise thing. Buy made in Nigeria today. You will never regret it. Let us all contribute to develop Nigeria's economy and support President Buhari's economic policy so that Nigeria can be sweet for all of us. Thank you and God bless you.
Buy your own products. Buy made in Nigeria like Erisco, Richico, and Nagico range of products. Proudly made in Nigeria by Erisco Foods Limited, a member of Erisco Bumpet Group.
It's truck month at Ford, and we've got a Ranger just for you, Vincent. Here's the Workhorse 2.5 petrol single cab with free Ford Protect, a 4-year, 120,000-kilometer service plan. Or the 2.5 petrol-based double cab with 800mm water wading capability, available in manual transmission and with free Ford Protect. So while stocks last, visit Koscharis Motors today. Because, wait for it, thanks Vincent, we've got a tough Ford Ranger just for you. It's truck month at Ford, and we've got a Ranger just for you, Vincent. Here's the Workhorse 2.5 petrol single cab with free Ford Protect, a 4-year 120,000-kilometer service plan. Or the 2.5 petrol-based double cab with 800mm water wading capability, available in manual transmission and with free Ford Protect. So while stocks last, visit Koscharis Motors today. Because, wait for it, thanks Vincent, we've got a tough Ford Ranger just for you.
Chilling alone isn't such a bad idea, but imagine how much fun you'll have when you call your peeps across all networks for only 11 kobo per second. Or even better, you can turn up the place with 1 gigabyte for just 500 naira to blaze tracks on tracks on tracks with your squad. And that ain't nothing. With 50 naira only for 1.5 gigabyte, you can share the dopest flicks with your day ones. And keep the selfies trending all week long. Still wondering why the flyers keep on fleek on Airtel Smart Drive? Dial *312# to find out.
Airtel, the smartphone network. Bayes University Abuja offers world-class education, uninterrupted academic session, and promising degrees for a sustainable job. Bayes University Abuja is affordable and delivers quality with experienced international staff, superb facilities, overseas external examiners, and a serene academic atmosphere. We offer quality and affordable education, and students are within easy reach of their parents here at Bayes University Abuja. So learn to live at Bayes University for a brighter future. For more information, visit our website at www.bayesuniversity.edu.ng or call 081 3376 9657 or 081 3376 9658. Bayes University Abuja. Learn to live.
Thanks for staying on the line. A major trademark of the Center of Excellence is the unrelenting gridlock. There is not a single person in Lagos who does not have a frustrating story to tell about this. The current situation dawned gradually, and what Lagosians thought was impossible is now a reality. Since the start of this year, the traffic situation in Lagos has improved visibly. Surprised? Initially, everyone thought it was one of those rare occurrences, but several months down the line, traffic flows freely in Lagos. This is worth telling, so Musa Toliad was sent to do the assessment.
Notorious gridlock Lagos motorists and commuters have grappled with for years, a situation that left the victims frustrated and sapped.
Very terrible. The hold-up is too much.
You end up spending almost 1 hour 45 minutes just on top of here.
I can't even comprehend this type of punishment.
But motorists and commuters now see light at the end of the tunnel. Free flow of traffic has become the order of the day. For instance, the Yanoworo axis at the base of the 3rd Mainland Bridge, popular for gridlock, now enjoys free-flowing traffic.
Before governor do this one, hold up, no good at all. And now, hold up, no day, everything is okay.
Since this thing is done, I tell you, if I leave Aja before I reach house, it's 11 o'clock. Now, if I leave Aja, I reach at 8 o'clock.
There are, major works being done here. I didn't see it at all, but today was my first day of seeing it. I so much loved it.
In addition to this, is the ongoing construction and reconstruction of several roads around Lagos. If you are familiar with the Iyano-Itire, Ballet and Ilasa-Maja axis of Oshodi-Apapa Expressway, then you would remember that the gridlock in this area was chronic. The roads were dilapidated with potholes as big as ditches.
This place normally causes traffic, so but maybe after they have constructed, they have built it too. That is why the traffic disappear.
Now the government has helped us to fill all this place. They have tied this road from this Lassa now down to Ballet I think the road is okay now. Everywhere is okay at Ilasa now.
If I ask them to bring my goods for me, those vehicles will refuse to come to this area. They say that our road is too bad. But now, once I make my payment, under 3-4 days, they will bring my goods for me.
No doubt, the reason for this new lease of life is not far-fetched. Motorists spend less time on the roads, and the traffic management agencies have lesser burden tackling frustrated motorists and commuters in gridlock. How is it possible to dislodge the gridlock that has characterized Lagos for long?
When the present administration came into power, the first thing he did, the first major challenge he had was this issue of this traffic problem, and that's resulted in Lagos having the first traffic summit. All the stakeholders came. We looked at the issues as they are. We had 3 major committees that were divided into 3 subcommittees on that day, and everybody had input, into it. And the communique that followed, and the white document, the working document that came up with it, which the government is implementing today, is responsible for the free flow of traffic we are having in Lagos State.
Those reconciliatory commercial drivers that usually park on the road were taken off the main road. Our synergy with them is just to make sure we've passed the appropriation bill as at when due, to make executives to perform for the benefit of the larger society, the residents, and the indigents of Lagos State.
Dayo Mobiriola is the State Commissioner for Transport.
We have come up with a plan. We have identified most of the gridlocks that you made reference to some of them. And this year, next year, you will see us providing bus shelters, laybys, and everything that is necessary. And we're going to ensure that we enforce that commercial vehicles only stop at the bus stops alone.
And to think that all these years, the vehicular traffic in Lagos is traceable to activities of what I would term human traffic. Let's hope this orderliness becomes a tradition. Moving on, way back several years on Newsline, the then producer, Frank Olize, wondered who the common man is in this country. He crisscrossed the country in search of this man. He really didn't find anyone who agreed to be so called. Tonight, we continue from where he stopped. We will be lucky to find a common man, at least in Lagos. Ime Udori went in search of him. Let's find out together whether she struck luck in this report she compiled.
Say somebody who is living his life without a direction, without a sense of purpose.
Somebody that doesn't have a title.
Is a man who has not achieved so much in life that he is a mediocre indirectly.
He's the average man on the street.
The man doesn't have value. He lacks education, he lacks integrity, and he also lacks certain leadership quality.
People that are unskilled. That is the understanding of these respondents on who a common man is. Some understand a common man to be he who they perceive to be at the lowest strata of the society. That is why they refer to people in certain occupations as common gatesman, common cook, common driver, and so on.
There's nothing like common organizer or common hairdresser. To him, what he's doing is important to him. It is a bad language to call any profession common.
They see with camera and say, this common photographer.
I guess they use it to describe, a man walking on the street who may be a laborer or a carpenter or a market person.
A searchlight for the simple, ordinary Nigerian left us confused because no one understood that the word common is not derogatory and not meant to belittle others. But why do people feel stereotyped when referred to as common?
We use it in an abusive parlance, which is wrong, because a common driver is driving you all through the street of Lagos. A common cook is cooking your food. A common conductor is providing service for you. If you look at the GDP of people you call common people and take it out of the Nigerian GDP, there will be nothing left.
That phrase is demeaning, it's disrespectful. All men created equal by God. so to speak. Nobody should be looked down upon.
When you give a name to somebody, you have defined and determined how, you have defined the person and you have determined how you would treat the person. So if you call somebody a common man, indirectly you've said the person should not be treated with respect.
Nigeria take themselves too seriously. So when you call them a common man, they think is negative.
No one should take offense. If you call me common, I'll call you, hi, my fellow common friend.
Can highly placed and influential people in the society be referred to as common?
All hands are not equal. Anybody that become governor has become his excellent. President has become his excellent. So if you look at their level and our level, no longer the same.
Nobody is common. The mechanic on the streets, or the person selling spare parts in Ladipo, or the cleaner in a hotel, or a driver who drives somebody, these are all human beings created by God. The description common man, I think, is inappropriate.
Many things we turn it upside down by calling somebody common man. The people who are rich, are they bring money from heaven? Are they not common man when they born them?
Is it such a bad thing to be ordinary? Wouldn't it be good and more honorable to be a common driver than an uncommon criminal?
It's part of our wrong paradigm because we lack dignity, respect for dignity of labor. If you go to a Western world, a security man is contributing to the economy, is giving his service. You can't call him a common man.
To demystify the concept of the word common and also put in the right perspective, Newsline consulted a dictionary. The word common is defined as something simple, modest, or ordinary. Now you know. But alas, as such, for the common man did not produce any, due to the misconception and misuse of the word.
Before God, we are all equal. Nothing like common. Nobody use that comment. It's unfair.
The people have spoken. No man is common. Please erase it from your vocabulary. Now, believe it or not, the man in our next report has no kidneys. As I speak, he's at the Federal Medical Center in Yola, Adamawa State. We hear that it was at a private hospital in that town that his kidneys were removed in a questionable circumstance. He is just 23 years old and his name is Issa Haman. Let's hear the full story from Godia Daniel.
The flight of Issa Haman started on the 8th of July 2006 after surgical operation at the Jimeta Clinic, Yola, after several medications administered on him for abdominal pain failed. He was charged 50,000 naira for the surgery, but his condition continued to deteriorate, thereafter leading to his referral to the Federal Medical Center, Gombe, where it was discovered that his kidney had been removed. The FMC management had sent a formal complaint to the Adamawa State government on this alleged unwholesome conduct. Issa Haman was again referred back to FMC Yola, where he is currently undergoing dialysis at the cost of 40,000 naira per week.
The kidneys were abnormal in position. I think probably that was what led to the confusion. Normally, people have a right and a left kidney, so I think his was joined together. So the doctor who operated on him, I think mistakenly thought it was a tumor or something like that and mistakenly removed it.
The accused physician, Dr. Hassan Yakubu of the Jimeta Clinic, Yola, who carried out the surgery on the patient, has handed himself to the police as confirmed by the State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Abubakar Othman.
The said doctor is presently in police custody and is undergoing a very thorough and discreet investigation. As it is now, he pleaded not guilty, so to say, but that is not for us to determine whether he is guilty or not guilty. That will be at the, at the instance of the court.
Efforts to get the management of the Jimeta Clinic for comments failed, as none of them was on ground at the time of visit. Information gathered reveals that the Adamawa State Commissioner of Health, Dr. Fatima Atiku Abubakar, had on receipt of the complaint later constituted a 6-man investigative panel to probe the illegal removal of the patient's kidney at the private hospital. The family of the victim, Issa Haman, is therefore demanding for justice and appealing to Nigerians to come to their aid to save his life.
It's at least a new kidney. Our fingers are crossed for good news in the follow-up to his story. Precisely 3 weeks ago on this program, we featured the story of a young girl in Lapai, Niger State, born without two arms. She, however, is living her life as best she could in her situation. The very next week, a charitable Nigerian, Chief Eric Umofia, through Newsline, gave her the sum of 250,000 naira to aid her life's pursuit. The update is that the girl, Shadiat Abubakar, has received the money and is overwhelmed. Mary Noel Baje visited her in Lapai and reports.
The death of Shaidat's father about 3 years ago, Shaidat has been dependent largely on her mother, who is a primary school teacher, although she makes little money from henna designs. And because Shaidat's mother has 4 other children to cater for, it has not been easy for the family financially. This is why the donation of 250,000 naira at this time is a thing of joy to the family.
I feel so happy, and may Allah will provide the person that sent me the money. May Allah will be with him. What they give me the life up to today.
I feel as if something came to me from the heaven, because I didn't expect such huge amount of money by that time. But I thank God, and I thank the person that sent that money to us. May God reward that person abundantly.
We appreciate. God bless them and protect them wherever they are.
Although Shaidat is supported in doing things generally due to her physically challenged nature, she is not deterred in her spirit to attain greater heights like every other individual. On how she intends to use the money donated to her, Shaidat says,
I will open the shop to sell provisions, and I will do design. I pray that may Allah will bring the markets, and the many people that do design, may Allah will bring them for me.
We were thinking of the way that she will catch up with other people. She always used to say to me that she wants to open a shop where she will be busy. And I was thinking the way I will raise that amount of money to open the shop for her. But fortunately, God just give this person opportunity to send this money to us.
The decision we want to take now is that she wants a shop, because she's a designer, where she will put her design this in, so that people will patronage her. Especially when there is marriage ceremony, they used to patronage her.
Fatima Umar, Shaidat's mother, revealed other plans to enroll Shaidat for National Certificate of Education NCE distance learning program to enable her stand out in future.
She just wants to further her education in case of sometimes maybe she may have to hang herself as a maybe civil servant or something of that nature, or even to have the certificate in hand.
At the end of it all, life is better for Shaidat and her family.
That story is still unfolding, and good things will keep coming her way. Many thanks to Chief Eric Umofia for the gesture. Next in our lineup are social events. We shall open that diary for you to see who celebrated what. Stay on the line while we'll take a commercial break.
A famous boxer once said, "The fight is won long before you step into the ring." It takes massive investment, dedication, planning, and during fierce competition, never backing down. In 2005, Glow invested in the world's only privately owned undersea data cable, then connected this to its extensive fiber optic network throughout Nigeria, which seamlessly delivers flexible and affordable data plans for everyone, making Glow Nigeria's largest data network in new subscriptions. You see, it's not what you step into the ring with that makes you the master. It's everything you did to get you there. Enjoy our new data overload. Double your data on every plan, like 6 gigabytes for 2,000 naira, 12 gigabytes for 3,000 naira, and 24 gigabytes for 5,000 naira. Dial star 777 hash to select a plan. The largest network, Glow. Masters of data.
daughter was picking up Spanish from TV, I wanted to create traditional heroes to teach the Yoruba language to children. I had no idea how to animate, so I bought a laptop to bring my characters to life. It's been a joy watching my daughter and her friends playing and learning about their culture.
M5 Plus with a 50-20 milliampere battery that lets you play for up to 3 days on a single charge. Gioni M5 Plus, always in power.
My father said opportunity knocks every minute. He used to say to me that even the rising sun is an opportunity. A man must give each day everything. I live by those words. Just 1 minute of one day can change everything. Every day he stepped out with the belief that today might just be that day.
At FCMB, we believe every day is a new opportunity. Let's help you step forward and take it. FCMB, my bank and I.
Welcome back. The bank that keeps its word has spread another platform on which its customers can win lots of money. Fidelity Bank PLC calls it Get Alerts in Millions. It is the latest of the bank's promotions, and Lynn Lenike, who was there at the unveiling in Lagos, will now explain how it works.
We are ready to make people millionaires. Yes, sir, millionaires. For the Fidelity Bank, get alert in millions in the world. With Fidelity, we keep our word.
That jingle heralded the unveiling of what Fidelity Bank describes as a life-saving promo. It is tagged Get Alert in Millions. The promo, the bank says, is open to new and existing customers. The Deputy Managing Director of the bank, Mohammed Balarabe, explains that 3 customers will win 5 million naira each on a quarterly basis. Cash prizes ranging from 1 million to 3 million naira will be given to the first, second, and third place winners of the monthly draws, with 138 other consolation prizes for other categories of winners.
For existing customer, what we expect is to move up your savings balance to 20,000, while for new customer, it is supposed to be 10,000 naira. Open an account with 10,000 naira and you qualify for the draws. For us, this is something that aligns with our mantra, which is to say we keep our word. So there's nothing that will make us do anything to disappoint any of the participants.
Get Alert in Millions saving promotional campaign, Fidelity Bank says, is the bank's reward scheme for its customers.
Beyond just rewarding them, this is also one of the ways to drive the savings culture in the economy.
The promo, which is the 6th in the series, Fidelity Bank says will contribute to the Central Bank of Nigeria's financial inclusion project.
Savings account holders are over 85% of the account holders in the banking industry, and that's where you drive financial inclusion. That's where you have a lot of the small savers, because you have less requirements to open a savings account than a current account.
Fidelity Bank, its officials say, is committed to satisfying the needs of customers.
I doubt that there is any Nigerian who does not know what the initials IBB stand for and who they belong to. Should there be anyone who does not know, here is a teaser. He was one time head of state of Nigeria and a general in the Nigerian army. Currently, he resides on a hilltop in the Middle Belt area of this country. Enough of the teasing. We are talking about him tonight because he turned 75 and the landmark was uniquely celebrated. Let's see how as Mary Noel Baje unveils the celebrant.
75 years is a landmark achievement for the one-time military president, General Ibrahim Babangida, and for his family and friends who converged on the early hours of the day to pray for him. Islamic clerics led by the chief imam of Mina Central Mosque, Malam Ibrahim Isafari, took turns to pray for Allah's continuous protection, good health and long life for the one-time military president to continue in his service as an elder statesman to Nigeria and to humanity as a whole. The religious scholars appreciated God for having brought the former president thus far. Described by his colleagues as generous, selfless, patriotic, and determined leader, they expressed gratitude to God for him attaining the age of 75, praying God to grant him good health and long life.
He is a very charismatic human being. He is somebody who can disarm you with his character, his ambience, and he's such a lovable character.
Very good health and many good prosperous years ahead.
My prayer for him is that the Almighty God will increase his health.
He's a father to all of us. He's a leader. We cherish him very well. Myself, members of my cabinet are all here to wish him a happy birthday.
A life well lived and a person well loved because of the number of well-wishers that you have seen here.
General Ibrahim Babangida, who could not hide his joy, expressed appreciation to God for having gone through the years and those that came to celebrate the day with him.
Well, I feel good and I remain grateful to them. It is now almost 23 years since I left office. But the bond of relationship still remains strong and it waxes stronger every day. So I remain grateful to them.
We have come a long way, 70 plus, and by no means it's no small achievement. So I wish him well, happier returns.
We thank the Almighty Allah for sparing our father's life long enough for us to see this day, 75 years on earth.
The celebration, though low-keyed, featured cutting of the cake by the celebrant in the midst of family, close associates and colleagues. Gifts of different shapes and sizes were also presented to the former president.
75 hearty cheers to IBB. We wish you many more years in good health. Moving on, it was indeed love at first sight for Abubakar Mahmood San Turaki. The first time he sighted the bone of his bones, he fell head over heels. It was on his birthday. He knew instantly that he was going to make Fatima Abubakar Mamu his wife. He took bold steps in that direction and the rest is history. As I speak, Abubakar and Fatima are husband and wife. Their marriage ceremony, which Oyinaya Kalu Oka tells us was colorful and grand, took place in Abuja.
It was chains of events that kicked off with prayers and payment of bride price at the National Mosque. This is called Kamu, an age-long tradition where the in-laws unveils the beautiful bride. But before the unveiling, the in-laws have to pay their way to see the bride. After the unveiling, then the dinner. Held at the International Conference Center, the dinner was classy. Friends, relations and well-wishers from different parts of the country and beyond graced the event.
May God protect them and their marriage, and I wish them all the best.
I pray God Almighty will bless this marriage.
To be patient with each other, share their problems with each other, and hold on to Allah, and it will be a wonderful wedding.
To be patient with their parents, brothers, sisters,
And by so doing, they will not only have a peaceful home, but an everlasting and successful home, inshallah.
Wish the couple a happy married life.
It witnessed the fusion of traditional and contemporary activities.
I will miss her a lot. I'm going to miss her. She's doing everything. I wish her best marriage. Happy marriage.
Missing the last baby of the house. It's a kind of a mixed feeling. Something that you love, but you have to give it to another person who will believe lives are better. So what can one do but to pray for them?
It's just prayer. I have prayer for them. I wish them the best of life.
Precious, both of them. Because without patience, nothing can work in this world.
For friends of the couple, it was an exciting moment.
Them both happiness and a lot of kids and a lot of love.
And we are happy that this day that has already come because we have been clamoring for this day.
Love, they say, comes in different ways. For the couple, the love was ignited on the groom's birthday, and the rest is history.
It was just a normal reaction because I wasn't expecting anything. He was really nice, he was very accommodating, he was very friendly, so yeah. But I met him on his 30th birthday. Really? Yes.
The first time I met her, it was at a university. I was teaching her a couple of courses in programming. So she had this project she had to do, so I was teaching her programming. And then I noticed her intelligence, her hard work and dedication. And that was what actually got me attracted to her. And I then started talking to her. Found out a little bit about her compassion, her kindness, and the amount of love and affection that she had.
Love is said to be a beautiful thing when two beautiful hearts meet. For Fatima and Abubakar Santuraki, happy new beginning.
That's to the new couple. Happy married life is what we wish you. Now let's veer off to arts, visual arts to be precise. It is Bosade Abel who attended an exhibition of paintings in Abuja and was overwhelmed by the display of talents on various canvases. She decided to share the experience. Let's see it.
Tagged Matters of the Heart and Mind, Zainab was able to explore and address some ills in the society, ranging from rape, prostitution, human trafficking, equality and other socio-cultural issues. The solo exhibition, which opened at Third Pyramid Abuja, attracted diverse art lovers who took time to admire each creative piece.
It's a very serene and a very peaceful place to go to when you want to escape and get away from things.
Excited at the grand opening, Zainab hopes that through her works, pressing societal issues will be brought to the front burner.
It's about the resource curse and blood money and the Niger Delta. So the footprints represent us coming out of a hard time. It represents us coming out of like a struggle, if you want to say it like that. And the drips represent the blood, and the red is very provocative. And the shadows are for the blacks. And you know, that's what this is about. And this is one of the centerpieces, actually, of the exhibition.
From the direct to the abstract works on canvas, visitors dazzled at the creative ingenuity of the young artist.
Look at that map. There is no split. She didn't even put in the River Niger and Benue to split it. She left it solid green. And I think that's my favorite. Yeah.
This shows that our creative talents can be harnessed for this type of work that we are seeing now.
I feel elated and very impressed, though I have my mixed feelings. Being the first one, I never expected this much crowd.
She has used art, her talent, to talk about even some topics that ordinarily we don't want to talk about.
Every bit of the works I've seen here today is fantastic, a great work.
With the grand opening over, Zainab Shuaibu, who brands as Reina Art, hopes that her works, which speak timelessness, individuality, and openness, will remain in the minds and hearts of all.
Still Still talking art, it was a sight to behold when a lot of photographers in Lagos took to the streets on Friday, clicking away on their cameras. They clicked at anything and everything, taking shots of what they say will tell a story someday. Why did they come out in this manner? Out of curiosity, Newsline went on their trail and discovered that they were celebrating World Photography Day. Here's how we tell it.
The celebration started in 2013 in Nigeria. At this event, over 150 photographers turned out with their cameras to document history, tell stories, and make photo lovers feel happy by just clicking the shooter. The coordinator of the World Photo Day Nigeria, Yemi Royal, noted that the global gallery is an evolving mosaic of images captured by photographers to create identities and by extension document posterity.
It's meant to serve as a bridge to bridge the gap between levels of photographers, for the older one to mentor the younger one, and for networking, to network among photographers and to foster unity among photographers. Photography can be used to initiate change. Photography can be used to create awareness on a particular subject. You can use photography to express yourself. And the list is endless. So because of this, photography is quite different from other arts.
Participants at this year's edition took shots from the National Arts Theatre to Ajegunle in Lagos.
It's an avenue where photographers come together, we meet, and then we actually network. We go into the streets, like we're doing a photo walk today for the World Photography Day. We go into the streets, take pictures, and bring what's happening in the streets to the world.
After studying, we also go for the practical level. After the practicals, you perfect whatever you are being taught and you put it into use.
Basically, to tell your story the way you want it, the way you want the world to see it. Basically, it's about communication, visual communication. That's what good photographs are supposed to express. When I tell a lady to say cheese, the lady must surely say cheese because they want to see their face beautiful.
They revealed that even the smartphones do little to what the cameras can do. So, self-lovers taking pictures is more than just the clicks.
Everyone has a camera courtesy the mobile phone, but only talented people can create art with a click of the shutter. Nice feature there. So far, so good on the program tonight. We are due for another commercial break. We'll go down that lane and be right back with more to tell.
Political change must begin to improve people's daily lives. That is the democracy dividend Nigerians have waited for. But no one should expect that all the damage done over a generation can be undone in a year. Real change demands perseverance and patience. It demands openness to honorable compromise and cooperation. It demands support on a constant basis from the people of Nigeria and from your friends abroad. That does not mean being patient with corruption or injustice, but to give up hope because change comes slowly would only be to hand a victory to those who do not want to change at all. Remember something we Americans have learned in over 224 years of experience with democracy. It is always and everywhere a work in progress.
Chilling alone isn't such a bad idea, but imagine how much fun you'll have when you call your peeps across all networks for only 11 kobo per second. Or even better, you could turn up the place with 1 gigabyte for just 500 naira to blaze tracks on tracks on tracks with your squad. And that ain't nothing. With 50 naira only for 1.5 gigabyte, you can share the dopest flicks with your day ones. And keep the selfies trending all week long. Still wondering why the flyers keep on fleek on Airtel Smart Drive? Dial *312# to find out.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Now, Kristen has been the best gift to me all these years.
So how did you two meet?
Actually,
through his stomach. Let me tell you the story. I took him to meet this girl. She was really hot. Unfortunately, so was her food. We met this other girl. She was a good girl type. But when we tasted her food, it was awful. Then we met this other girl.
Finally, we met my sweetheart. She didn't even look like she could own a kitchen. Let alone know how to cook.
It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love.
That's how she captured my heart, even till now.
Xiaomi M5 Plus with a 50-20 milliampere battery that lets you play for up to 3 days on a single charge. Xiaomi M5 Plus, always in power.
Here comes the sun. La, 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 la. Bright sunny day. La, 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 la.
The taste and aroma of Top Tea can leave you feeling good and ready to go. Top Tea also comes in ginger, lemon and lime, and pure black tea. Each pure black tea pack now comes with 2 free tea bags. Take a sip and feel the sunshine in every cup.
Top Tea, big bags of flavor.
It's truck month at Ford, and we've got a Ranger just for you, Vincent. Here's the Workhorse 2.5 petrol single cab with free Ford Protect, a 4-year, 120,000-kilometer service plan. Or the 2.5 petrol-based double cab with 800mm water wading capability. Available in manual transmission and with free Ford Protect. So while stocks last, visit Koscharis Motors today. Because, wait for it, thanks Vincent, we've got a tough Ford Ranger just for you.
Digital technology and information is changing the world. For our children to stay ahead and compete globally, they must evolve from being users to creators of technology.
Digital Peers International, in conjunction with partners, is organizing the 16th edition of Digitest, tagged ITpreneurship, a roadmap to a sustainable future for children aged 8 to 18 years and school teachers. Dates, August 24th to September 2nd, 2016, Abuja.
Kids will be taught on how to code, design and build mobile and desktop apps.
For registration and participation, visit www.digitalpeers.org or call the numbers on your screen. The digital revolution has already begun. Do not allow your kids to be left out.
There is a reason Africa is called the new frontier. What was once potential is now an opportunity ready to be seized. Once revered for our resources, today's wealth lies in our people. People who build the cities that shape the future. People who know an idea in one place means business in another. A generation for whom technology means there are no borders, no boundaries. We are the new lions in a brave new world, kings of the urban jungle. And there's a bank that puts the world in our pocket and the future in our hands. UBA, Africa's global bank.
To have you back Friendship grew to become undying love between Adebayo Aromolaron and Doyinshola Olagunju. The bride is the daughter of Wahid Olagunju, family of the Nigerian Television Authority, and now Acting Director General of the Bank of Industry. The lovebirds tied the knots at a traditional ceremony which took place in Lagos. Here are the highlights as captured by Newsline.
That was how Adebayo Aromolaron was ushered into the hall to humbly seek for the hand of Doyinshola Olagunju in marriage. With his intention known, the bride was quickly ushered into the hall in company of her friends. After the dowry was paid and all the traditional marriage rites fulfilled, the father of the bride handed over his daughter, Doyinshola, to her husband, Adebayo.
She's beautiful inside and out, and she's the best friend that I have in the world.
The reception, which held 2 days after the traditional wedding, hosted guests and treated them to good meals and music. While the guests waited patiently for the arrival of the couple, the newlywed made an appearance into the beautifully decorated hall.
Couple of the day, arriving in grand style.
Malam Nasir Erufai was the chairman.
Our friend new madam, to be patient with our son. And once you are patient with him, everything will work out.
The traditional cutting of the cake was supervised by the representative of the wife of the president.
G-O-D.
There were also words of advice to the couple.
My daughter, you have to respect your husband.
I pray the couple will be happy together. I pray they will have God in their lives. I wish both of them a very great married life, God's blessings, lots of children.
It's an opportunity for them to start to enjoy the concept that was developed in the Garden of Eden, where Eve was presented to Adam so that they could support each other.
I wish them well. I wish they would come up with great fruits.
The ceremony had in attendance people from different strata of the society.
I can't get over the car rising from the ground. That was special. May your marriage be special too. All the best to them. Now, it is generally believed that women love money too much, and that even when they have enough, they do not like to pay the bills when out on a date with the opposite sex. Some have argued that since men claim to be the boss always, they should pay the bills. Some others say when a woman pays the bills, her actions is greatly misinterpreted. As the argument rages, we ask, who should pay the bills on a date, the man or the woman? Ime Udori compiled her findings in those reports.
In the African setting, the man is the head of the home and the one in charge. But in Nigeria, for example, the trend we all know is changing, as the obvious reversal of roles is now making women the head of the homes. Does this reversal of roles apply when a man asks a woman out on a date? That is to say, will she foot the bill of a meal, for instance, on a date she was invited to by a suitor? This respondent is emphatic about who settles the bill.
Yes, because he's the one that took me out now.
In some foreign cultures, men and women have no qualms about who pays the bills on a date. In what is known as the Dutch date, for instance, the couple foot their individual bills, but there are instances where the woman offers to pay the bills all the way.
If you're a woman and you can, your purse is full, why not? You can take your man out, foot the bill, and make him happy.
They say what a man can do, a woman can do better. Okay. Whoever carries the cash should foot the bill.
Is it because in Africa we see when a woman does that, we feel
she's overboard.
In Germany where I live, if you go out with a lady and you want to pay for her, she will embarrass you. They pay for themselves. It's their own culture.
If you look at it from the other way around, there is a way indirectly that she gets some fun from me.
It depends on who is calling for the date. If the lady is the one inviting the guy for a date, the lady should foot the bill.
This practice some Nigerian women may see as abnormal, while some men are also uncomfortable when the woman offers to settle such bills.
It's an insult for a woman to pay my bill.
No, it's not possible. I'm the one in charge. The woman can one day, maybe there's a quarrel and whatever. I mean, those things can come up and the guy may not take it lightly.
And if she insists, how will she be viewed by the average Nigerian man?
If I look at her, she has ulterior motive, I will say no.
I won't deal with someone that will think more or less of me. I'll deal with someone that understands me.
Sometimes, if she foots the bill, it's fine. It makes the relationship tighter.
I think a man will find her very sexy and attractive when you pick up to foot the bill.
I have this girl, I asked her out. When we went out, I paid. The next time she was asking us to go out for another outing. At first, I felt she's a big girl, she has money.
On the very first day, the lady insisted that she's going to foot the bill. I allow it.
Well, while Nigeria is evolving with the times, some of its cultural habits may take more than just trends to change. But who knows? Change is the only constant thing in life. Perhaps expecting that man should pay the bills on a date in this country might experience change with time.
The debate continues, but if you ask me, a man can pay 90% of the bill. After all, he's in charge. The remaining 10% can be paid by the woman, if she wants, that is. We're rounding off nicely, but before we go, one last commercial break. Stay on the line.
My daughter was picking up Spanish from TV. I wanted to create traditional heroes to teach the Yoruba language to children. I had no idea how to animate, so I bought a laptop to bring my characters to life. It's been a joy watching my daughter and her friends playing and learning about their culture.
Instantly dissolving cowbell milk is both delicious and nutritious. It promotes good health and vitality. Cowbell milk has a blend of the important vitamins which we call Vita-Rich. A, C, D, E and K. Plus vitamin B9, which helps with brain development. We've also got a deliciously creamy new formula that dissolves instantly. Cowbell, now deliciously creamy.
Growth failure and stunting, impaired intellectual development, rickets, attention deficit disorder, and even death are some of the consequences of malnutrition. According to UNICEF, 2.5 million Nigerian children are suffering from malnutrition, while about 500,000 are likely to die yearly from malnutrition. With these alarming figures and the malnourished state of children in the Northeast, wife of the President, Her Excellency Aisha Muhammad Buhari, in line with her Future Assured project, launched Get Involved, aimed at proffering solution to the problem of malnutrition in children. According to Aisha Buhari, with collective efforts from the Nigerian public, no child should lack a good nutritional diet. For inquiries and support, email programs@futureassured.org.ng. Get involved. Save a Nigerian child today.
Whether you love to chit-chat, upload, or catch up on the latest gist, or you love to stream live videos, or you love to download a lot, you can do it all whenever, wherever at the friendliest data rates. Dial *131# to find the internet bundle that's perfect for you and enjoy more data, more friendships, and more fun.
MTN, everywhere you go.
That's how far we go tonight. Thanks for your company. Let's do this again. Same time, same place next Sunday. Do well during the week. Sleep well tonight, and God bless Nigeria.
Gas pipelines are the arteries for powering electricity. When the artery is burst, then the entire system collapses. Vandalizing gas pipelines is a criminal offense against the Nigerian people. Let us join hands and protect our gas pipelines from the enemies of Nigeria. Report any suspected vandal to the security operatives. Let us stop vandals before they destroy our collective national heritage, so we can have the Nigeria of our dreams, where there will be light at all times. This message is brought to you by the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA.
Our programs are getting better and fresher. And it's because we are thinking about you. NTA, it's all about you.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the You Report link, and be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information. You are watching NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. For more information and news updates, visit our website at www.nta.ng, or you can follow us on Twitter at NTA News Now, or you can like us on Facebook at NTA Network News. Stay connected on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/NTA News Online. Watch our live stream at www.nta.ng/live. NTA, you can't beat the rich.
the finals of the Men and Women African Cup of Nations, it's always frenetic. On days such as this, there are no tribes, no religion. Here, Nigerian warriors are out to represent, to show the skills that makes us the best. On days like this, the color is one, the color is green. When we get the job done, it is because we have stuck together. When we celebrate, we stand together. Nigerians, united in victory. We are Nigerians. We are one.
Music of my childhood was completely British and American.
So my signature tune is pretty much
Robbers, they rob, they no see you, brother.
And like you said, I'm robbers, rob, they no see you. They no see me, my brother. It happened to me.
Many months and many years and come and go.
Papa God, we say thank you.
the music is the way that the whole world can connect.
Sometimes music goes with comedy. I love music.
Let the love for music keep burning in you.
Music and art, a must watch.
This is the network service of the NTA.
What William Henry Davis said in his poem, "What is this life if full of care? We cannot stand and stare. It's a beautiful day and the right time just to relax."
I'm talking about relaxation route today. We are going to be looking at the importance of leisure on the show today. And another issue which we are going to be looking at has to do with plagiarism, copyright and creativity in the literary world today. On that note, we welcome you to the studios of Weekend Deal, Africa's biggest deal. My name is Suleiman Babajial Usman.
And my name is Ruth Aguwele. We thank you very much for choosing this time with us. All right, now let's start off with our Star Splash. This one is someone who has mentored a lot of young people, someone we still love to see on our screens when it comes to movies, Nigerian movies. Let's celebrate Olu Jacobs.
Your Majesty, your advice always inspires me. It stimulates me. It encourages me to forge ahead.
The voice that can intimidate you and make you stand on your toes without noticing. Father of the screen, international and local film mogul, mentor Oludotun Bayewu Jacobs, known as Olu Jacobs, is a Star Splash today.
Hello.
Your Highness.
Hello, big boy. Well, how are you? In a few years now, you will become a man, child of destiny, eh?
Exactly. A king in the making.
Yeah.
Your Highness, no, his food is ready.
Okay, you mean the prince food?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your Highness, let me go and pick up my gift, of course.
Oludotun Bayewu Jacobs was born on July 11, 1942 to parents from Egba, Alake. He spent his early childhood in Kano and attended Holy Trinity School, where he was a member of the debating and drama societies. He was inspired to take a chance with acting when he attended one of Hubert Ogunde's annual concert party at Colonial Hotel in Kano. To further pursue his career and achieve his dreams, Olu Jacobs secured a visa and traveled to England to study acting in England. He trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. He then starred in various British television shows and serials in 1970s. In 1979, he played the role of President Magambe in Michael Condro's presentation of Tom Stoppard's play, Night and Day.
What business do you have in Zangaro?
I work for a nature magazine. I take pictures of birds and so on.
Pictures of birds?
Yes.
In there.